McGill University in Montreal, Canada has been overrun by Islamists.
I have to get my second portion of bolognese.
Classrooms and common areas on campus.
I reckon this being quite a riot, eh?
This was not a peaceful takeover by any means, with the protesters physically blocking students from entering their classrooms. And inside the classrooms, the protesters took over, writing strike on the boards and telling students to get out.
Yeah, there's a strike going on from Wednesday to Friday. You guys are encouraged to not attend class. What we're trying to do is get the least amount of people to attend class across cancel classes, which shows support for Palestine. You guys are free to leave. I would encourage you to do so. We're going to be making noise outside.
Riot police finally showed up to curb the chaos, but it seems like they were in no urgent hurry to bring the disruptive protesters to justice. This commentator said, "The cops are there as props. They do nothing." And with uncontrolled chaos taking over the campus, many are asking where the administration are and why are they not stopping this from happening. Management of the institution have remained tight-lipped.
They can't do much. They're 4 women on horses. They're not authorized to use any weapons for this kind of thing. So what do you expect them to do? They have no physical strength.
Disrupting lectures and telling students not to attend class. The administration's response? An email merely urging respect. How is this even legal? And this commentator doubled down, slamming the administration, saying, "This happened at your school today, McGill president. We don't need to remind you that you have a fiduciary responsibility to provide a safe learning environment for all McGill students. What disciplinary actions will you undertake?" This latest McGill Islamist takeover is only the latest after 18 months of continued pro-Palestine disruptive protests at universities across the globe, which don't seem to be calming down anytime soon. Just this week, a group of protesters ripped up their diplomas from Columbia University whilst chanting "Free Palestine."
Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free Mahmoud Khalil! Free Mahmoud Khalil! Free, free, free Mahmoud Khalil! Free, free.
But Donald Trump, true to form, is no longer accepting these great institutions being overrun by degenerate protesters. He has instructed a review of $9 billion in grants and funding given to Harvard University and will not hesitate to cut this money if DEI hiring and disruptive anti-Semitic protests continue.
Now you know. Atrix Poro, welcome back, man. Sad Coomer and 4CD. Thanks for subbing.
Dirt and dust storms of the Dust Bowl era were just the beginning of farmers' problems in the 1930s. What were some of the other problems they faced? As a severe drought ravaged the Great Plains and the huge dust storms further altered the ecology of the region, new waves of pests began sweeping across the prairie. The worst of these new varmints were jackrabbits. Jackrabbits breed at an amazing rate, producing as many as 8 young a month. Normally, jackrabbit populations are kept at normal levels because of their natural predators, such as coyotes. However, during the Dust Bowl, those predators had either died or moved on to other regions in search of water. With no natural predators, the jackrabbit population surged to unbelievable levels, and they became a major pest across the plains as they ate grass and crops. In an effort to reduce the jackrabbit population, residents across the Dust Bowl region held rabbit drives, rounding up the animals and disposing of them. In one rabbit drive, which took place in Kansas, they captured more than 35,000 rabbits in one afternoon. Grasshoppers became another nightmare during the Dust Bowl. Just like the jackrabbits, the grasshoppers' natural predators, birds and rodents,
were the rabbits.
moved on in search of water. Grasshoppers traveled in swarms across the land, with as many as 23,000 insects per acre. They devoured virtually everything in their path. Many efforts were utilized to try and curtail the plague of grasshoppers. The National Guard burned infested fields and even crushed the insects with tractors. The Civilian Conservation Corps spread large amounts of insecticide, which was made from arsenic, molasses, and bran. Inside houses, other types of pests were dangerous as well. Poisonous centipedes and deadly spiders infiltrated homes in search of shade or water. There are some reports of women filling entire buckets full of these types of pests. Static electricity created a different type of danger. Friction caused by blowing dust particles rubbing together and against metal objects created large amounts of static electricity. This electricity was powerful enough to kill crops and even knock a person unconscious. Many Dust Bowl survivors remember seeing blue arcs of static electricity at night coming from windmills and barbed wire fences. These were just a few of the additional dangers that many people endured during the Dust Bowl.
Thanks for viewing. Please like or comment below. No, I don't think I will do either. Mish Mushal, welcome back. Gopka, Julia, it's all about Trip. Japanese characters, mods, remove IA, and Tdix, Max Caddy, thanks for 7. Alright, we're good there.